Welcome to Constitutionalist Politics Podcast, aka CTP. I am your host, Joseph M. Leonard, and that's Lenard. CTP is your no muss, no fuss, just me, you, and occasional guest type podcast. Really appreciate you tuning in. As Graham Norton would say, let's get on with the show! Hello everybody. Season 3 episode. I'm not sure what number yet. And why am I wearing my Tiger's hat? In fact, let me take it off. But I'm recording in September. I was going to make this my 12th or 13th September 2025 video exclusive, but I think this is too important to not be a regular episode. About what I'll get to in a second, but I was wearing the Tigers cap still and just sat down to hit record. Toss that over there. Recording in September. Tigers, just forfeit the rest of the games. Go home, get an early start on your off season. You're stinking of late. You don't deserve to be in the playoffs. Don't even try. Just forfeit the rest of the season. Let somebody else who deserves to be there, who is playing better, so you don't just coast and back into the playoffs. No, let somebody forfeit, go home. Now, by the time you're seeing this, the season will be over and the playoffs will be started. Whether they make it or not will be determined. But yeah, I've been on Stone Cold Sports Show the last few Saturdays. Again, what am I'm recording this on Thursday, September the 25th. The last few Saturdays, me and Derek on Stone Cold Sports Truth have been saying this. Hinge. Fire Hinge. Start the hashtag Fire Hinge. Even if they make the playoffs, fire Hinge. He's got to go. An AI robot can manage the team without emotion like he does. We need someone more like Dan Campbell of the Lions. The old Sparky Anderson, right? Somebody with some passion, somebody with some gumption, somebody who will manage the team, not be there to be their friend and, we win, great, we lose, whatever, I'm getting paid. No. Fire Hinge. We need a real manager, one that knows he's there to manage the team, not be their buddies and friends. At any rate, not what I'm here to talk about. And I was at Nana's kitchen. Did I say that or not yet? That's why I was wearing the hat still, just came in the door. Got a mini breakfast at Nana's. At any rate, I did write some notes while in the car. On the way back from Nana's kitchen, had on the radio in the car. I don't remember what show, not sure what show, but they were talking about Charlie Kirk. And one of the early things Charlie said, he brought up, and I want to address that. Charlie, kind of when he was younger and first started, he didn't do it towards the end of Turning Point events, would say, I'm living my best capitalist life, or something like that. I'm living a capitalist life. And the host said, what does that mean exactly? It's like, I'm not quite sure what that means. Well, I'll tell you what it means. It means not being a hypocrite. It means not being a liar. It means not opposing profits, including one's own personal profits. Everybody wants a personal profit for them. Everybody wants some income coming in from somewhere. Their own, even the commies. The commie fascist sociocrats who want to steal the income from others so they profit. They want their own personal profit. They're not against profit when it's going into their pockets. That's where Charlie's brilliance. I'm living my best capitalist life. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not against profit, mine or anybody else's. I understand that I have the difference. We earn our profit. We work for our profit versus the communists who want to steal it for somebody else to put in their pockets. The question isn't income and profit, it's whether you earn it or whether you're stealing it. It's that simple. Really simple. We're not hypocrites. The left, as usual, liars, cheaters, fakes, frauds, hypocrites, commie, fasci, sociocrats. Get off your duff, earn it, right? And money I earn, although, full disclosure, I am on disability now. You should know that by now, but if this is your first show, I'm not hiding anything. I worked for since the late 70s when I first got a job up until 2004 when I needed to go on disability due to a stress and anxiety break, suffered chronic fatigue immune dysfunction syndrome, IBSD, fibromyalgia, tardive dyskinesia, if you ever noticed, uncontrolled mouth movements. Yes, that's me. I don't take a drug for that. If I took a drug for every ailment that I've got that has me on disability, I'd spend if I got up at noon, I'd be up until midnight taking a pill. Pill after pill after pill after pill. Different story, not here what I'm talking about. But I earned a living. I'd much rather be still doing my IT job that I was making six-figure salary rather than scraping by on this disability. But the disability I have, the disability income coming in, I earned through the years and years and years of hard work. I earned this disability. I didn't. Nanas. Oh, I'm got right. A woman threw a tantrum in there. And I said to the waitress, perfect example of today's entitled attitude, right? Just some minor issue. She blew a gasket. They only had a half a cup of chicken paprikash because they ran out. They didn't charge her for the half a cup of chicken paprikash they gave to her. But, oh my God, I don't have a full thing of chicken paprikash. I'm entitled to what I want when I want it. I want it now. Not now. I wanted it yesterday. Why didn't you read my mind? Why didn't you know? She didn't even have to pay for what they gave her. And she's still throwing a oh, I'm sorry. I'm turning into Raging Joe again, but I'm upset. I am. I get tired. I'm sick and tired. I get pissed off at seeing this entitled attitude. Right? Oh my God, it isn't perfect. I demand my money back. And I'm going to huff and puff out the door and throw a tantrum. Commie, fasci, soci mentality. I want everything. I want it for next to nothing. It needs to be perfect. I don't want to have had to earn it or work for it. It perfectly all relates. It's amazing. You think this isn't coincidence. I mean, I think this is divine intervention. It's like this all happened today so I could talk about this today because I need to talk about this today. But back to what Charlie said. Indeed, I'm living my best capitalism, right? I'm at home, so I'm trying to author books, not to become a millionaire. Let me joke again. You won't hear it, be able to see it on the audio, but behind the scenes, right, I'm holding up the green screen showing what I joke about the ugly couch all the time, right? And you see all the crap. I'm not a hoarder, but I am a slob. All the notes and whatnot, and the books that are sitting here, so I can grab them and show them. I author books because I'm stuck at home. What am I going to do? So this is my hobby. It's not about me becoming rich. I'm not J.K. Rowling or Stephen King millionaire rich. No, this is costing me money 9 times out of 10. But it's about getting information out. What I can do, how I can do it from home behind my keyboard, because I can't, like when I was younger and had more money, go all over Michigan, Ohio, Illinois for campaign events and rallies and speakers to have speaking engagements to talk about conservatism. Now I'm talking constitutionalist folks, right? Christian based, our Judeo Christian foundations, republic, not mobocracy, not ineptocracy, not kleptocracy, our constitutionalist community, God given free will, freedoms, charity from our own blood and treasure. We are to want to be our brother's keeper and to take care of widows and orphans that can't take care of themselves. Distinction, Bible makes it, between those unable to help themselves, those who are unwilling to help themselves. Why Jesus said the poor will always be among you. It isn't a governance or an economics statement. It is a human nature statement that there will always be, Atlas shrugged, those wanting and insisting and feeling entitled to be dragged around in the cart by others. Them given things from others who have earned it. Steal from them to give to them because they don't want to do anything, not that they're unable to do it. The Bible makes that distinction. Biblical community versus worldly communism, human nature, that's why it fails. More and more and more and more people will want to get lazy and do less and climb in the cart. And sooner or later, as Margaret Thatcher said, with socialism, you always run out of other people's money. Sooner or later, there's too many people in the cart to actually have the cart be pulled by anyone. That's why commie fascist socios always fail. Human nature. The left can't deal in it. They're delusional. They refuse to deal in reality. They want this fantasy unicorn fart world where everybody can have everything for nothing. No, and communism, as always, trying to take from people. Eventually, there's very few to take from. So you dumb down and poor, make everybody poor except, of course, the ruling elite who live well, like in Russia and China and North Korea and all those left-wing places. The ruling elites do great, but everybody else, the middle class is destroyed, everybody's poor. There is the haves and the have-nots. There is the poor, and then there are the ruling commie fascist socialist elites. Human nature. The left doesn't understand these things. They don't get it. They don't know. They don't want to know. They don't care to know. They are too lazy to bother to learn anything. They just want to maintain their delusion that there'll always be a golden goose they can steal golden eggs from. And when you kill the golden goose, then there's no gold for anyone. Remember, there's a reason for that nursery rhyme, for that Aesop's fable, if that's what it was, or was that nursery rhyme, right? There was a reason that moral story was created about human nature and indeed politics and the way the world works. Kill the golden goose. No one has anything. Idiots, morons. I'm sorry, I'm trying to be calmer, not, like I joked in the one video exclusive, turning into the Hulk and green and ripping, becoming Raging Joe. Capitalist. I'm not a liar. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not against other people having profits and money I get. I want to be able to spend on stuff. And guess what? Other people have to make that stuff. They earn profits for making that stuff. They're not forced slave labor to make widgets so I can have a widget, but they get to have no profit for making widgets. That's not how it works. It's not. You remember the old Geico ad? Remember the old women putting a picture on? I'm putting pictures on my wall. That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works. That's exactly right. That's not how any of this works. When will leftists come down to reality? Communism works in two places: heaven where they don't need it, and hell where they already got it. And the left wants that hell on earth. So capitalist, yes, not a hypocrite, not a liar. Nothing wrong with profits. Nothing, as long as you earn them, stealing from others, communist versions of profits, theft, worldly communism, not biblical community, theft, redistribution. That's not real profit. That's not real earnings. That's not real income. That's theft and redistribution. Big difference. Off to others. I'm sorry. Communists profit and often. I'm sorry. I don't know what I meant by my note. But I think I've covered the topic enough, and you see why this couldn't be a video exclusive. It's better on video, of course. Please, BitChute, Brighteon, Dailymotion in France. Get next to no views there, but hey, I keep putting it there. Maybe someday people in Europe will discover the channel and start watching the episodes. Rumble and YouTube video channels, behind the scenes sneak peek videos. Please watch there, or thank you if you're one of the many listeners. I'm a podcaster. I coined the term, I call you a podcastee, right? See, I like playing with words. You know that. Lots of wordplay and terror strikes coming soon to a city near you. See behind the scenes video exclusive Origins of Language and Origins of Language 2 for more on that. But this was too important to not have a regular episode. Thank you, podcastees, for being a listener across the 25 plus audio only platforms, though, of course, it's always better. Well, right, I always say you need to maintain a sense of humor, and you shouldn't pick on anyone else or laugh at anyone else if you're not willing to laugh at yourself. I mean, I get it. You're not wanting to look at a video and see this ugly face, right? If I can't pick on myself, I shouldn't pick on anybody else. Anyway, this has gone way longer than expected. Thank you all. Take care. God bless. And as I say to the staff at Nana's Kitchen every time I'm leaving, love you all. Really, mean it from the bottom of my heart. Love you all. Care and concerned about your soul, not just concerned about myself. One of the Christian tenets of this show, caring for others, caring about others, loving even loving even your enemy. That doesn't mean surrender and succumb and be assaulted. Turn the other cheek doesn't mean always be abused. Let somebody else always. Context. That's not what Jesus meant. It's all the things in the Bible in full context. He didn't erase the Old Testament. Some of it still applies. Some of it, please see or listen to the show, The New Way about the New Testament. But the New Testament, as the U.S. Constitution, isn't a suicide pact. See that episode for a better, or is it CTP 3? I got here, if you're looking behind the scenes videos. Yes. Chapter 16 in CTP 3, Constitutional Rights versus Commie Dumbed Down Privilege. Chapter 19, New Testament and Constitution. Both not a suicide pact. Buy and read the book. And again, I'm not getting rich off these books. I get very low royalties on these books. It's about getting information out, not me trying to become rich. Since I'm disabled, on disability, back here behind, on my couch, behind my keyboard, I have to do what I can, how I can to get information out. I can't do it by running all over the states like I used to and speaking places. I can't do that anymore because of my health issues. So I do what I can from how I can, from where I can. You that can get up and go about, you that do still have good jobs and making good money and can afford gas and wear and tear on your car to go places, you need to be doing that. I can't anymore. I wish I could. I really wish. Oh, do I miss it? Anyway, thank you all. Take care. God bless. Love you all. Love your neighbors. That doesn't mean be a sucker to them. It doesn't mean be assaulted. If they don't love you back, if they hate you, that doesn't mean be a sucker for and to them. The Bible in full context. Take care. God bless. Love you all. Like and subscribe to Constitutionalist Politics Podcast and share episodes. We need your help. Thank you for having tuned in for Constitutionalist Politics Show. If you haven't already, please check out my primary internationally available book, Terror Strikes, coming soon to a city near you. Available anywhere books are sold. If you have locally run bookstores still near you, they can order it for you. And let me remind, over time, the fancy high production items will come. But for now, for starters, it's just you as a very appreciated listener by me. All substance, no fluff, just straight to key discussion points. A show that looks at a variety of topics, mostly politics, through a Christian U.S. constitutionalist lens. So again, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Take care. God bless.